Hello boys, welcome to the live stream. आवाज आ रहा है मेरा? ओके, इट्स ओके. सो कल हम स्ट्रीम नहीं कर पाए. आई एम रियली वेरी सॉरी, क्योंकि थोड़ा सा इवेंट में चला गया था. जी हाँ, बहुत ज्यादा इवेंट्स कर रहे हैं आजकल हम. जिंदा है तो इवेंट है, वरना नहीं. देखिए स्ट्रीम मेरी कुछ जरा ज्यादा क्या ही कहूँ. दूर से ही अब थोड़ा सा हमने सेटअप चेंज करने की कोशिश करी. ओके. इज माई स्ट्रीम लैगिंग और समथिंग? आई थिंक सो, मुझे लग रहा है वैसे. Yep, it is lagging. It's lagging too much. No problem. यही तो हमारी जिंदगी. क्या है, किसकी लोडिंग है यार, किसकी डाउनलोडिंग है? अच्छा आज ये आने वाला है दूसरा वाला पैच. दूसरा वाला. Let me check my okay new banner and wow, बहुत सारे हमें अलर्ट्स आ चुके हैं, मतलब एरर्स. Let me just ओके ओके सॉरी. हाँ जरा नेटवर्क मतलब गेम लैग हो रहा है. ठीक है. अब इज इट ओके नाउ? वही तो बताओ यार. नए बैनर आ गए? नहीं. कितने मिनट बाकी? ओके, एक ट्राई तो बनता है यार. चलो डेलीज कर लेते कंप्लीट. मेरा आवाज अच्छे से आ रहा है? अगर नहीं आ रहा तो बता देना, मैं एक बार आवाज चेंज करने की कोशिश करूंगा. ओके. स्टार्टिंग में ऐसा ही होता है, मतलब मैं इंट्रो दूंगा ही नहीं. सिर्फ मैं चेक करूंगा कि कुछ आ रहा है आवाज, मेरा नेटवर्क अच्छे से चल रहा है या फिर नहीं. यही तो चलेगी, हमारी जिंदगी है भाई. वाओ, just how the fuck. अबे यार ये स्ट्रीम क्यों लैग करती है यार, हर बार मैं करता हूँ तब कुछ प्रॉब्लम भी नहीं होती. और प्रॉब्लम क्या हो सकता है भाई? हर बार था यार. हम्म, ये खत्म हुआ, एक और कमीशन रहता है हमारा. ऊपर 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 मेरी जान ऊपर. 3 बज के, आज बहुत लेट हो गई स्ट्रीम करने के लिए. घर के काम ही हमें सुधरने नहीं देते, सुधरने नहीं देते. जी हाँ, सूचने नहीं देते, सूझने नहीं देते कुछ. और आज थोड़ा सा सेटअप चेंज करवा. ये थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम तो होगा. सेटअप चेंज करने की वजह से प्रॉब्लम है. हैव टू, अगर आवाज आए तो मुझे इग्नोर कर देना उसे प्लीज. No problem.
Laid bare. One with nature.
Can't handle your drink. Everybody stand back.
As one with wind and cloud.
I'm a rock.
खत्म। एक और लास्ट रह गया। एक लास्ट मिशन रह गया और खलास खलास सब कुछ फिर। That will be the end of my live stream. No, not a stream. But जब तक हमारा नया वाला ये नहीं आता तब तक हम स्ट्रीम एंड नहीं करेंगे। साइनो के थोड़े से ट्रायल्स लेंगे क्योंकि साइनो नहीं वॉन्डर आने वाला है ना, वॉन्डर एंड बाइसन। But why? I don't know.
Into the wind.
I'm going in. Diana special.
Oh, what the hell? What the hell was that? खत्म? कमीशंस खत्म? ओके। बहुत जल्दी खत्म हो गया यार कमीशंस आज। मैं पास ही ले लेता हूँ मेरे शर्ट को चिपका देता हूँ ये माइक। जरूरी है भाई। ओके।
Add Astro. I
Wait.
am sorry.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, you're saying that I don't have all the things that you require? Oh, yes. Hello, bro. I'm watching stream, right? So why isn't it showing on the fucking shit? Isn't this the account that I have? Oh, गलत 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 मेरी जान गलत। एक आराम से 2 3 4 और ये 5 खलास। क्या था तो आई एम सॉरी बोली ना, अब आई एम सॉरी बोली तू। ऐसे ऐसे बोलना नहीं चाहिए किसी।
Add Astra. Thank you for
Thank
completing
you.
today's
ऐसा बोलना
commissions.
चाहिए। That's like a good girl. ये दोनों ही हुए सिर्फ। चलो हो गया ये सब कुछ खत्म। So let's do something. यार ये मेरे को बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो गया। यार थोड़ा सा चेंज किया तो मुझे थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम आ गया। तो सेटअप चेंज किया थोड़ा मैंने। पानी आ रहा है क्या? पानी आ रहा है क्या भाई? ओके, ये 12 दिन में खत्म होगा और ये हमने कंप्लीट कर लिया आज का सब कुछ। ओके, आज थर्सडे है क्या? थर्सडे नहीं, ट्यूसडे। मिशन कर ली। प्रीव्यू ये क्या है? अच्छा मॉन्स्टर वाला है। अच्छा ये बॉक्स बन सकता हूँ मैं। ढूंढना बहुत मुश्किल होगा भाई, बहुत ज्यादा मुश्किल होगा ढूंढना। save it, no problem. ट्रैवल कर लेते वहां पे. ओके. उस साइड है और मुझे टेलीपोर्ट यहाँ किया इसने. वाह वाह भाई वाह. टेलीपोर्टेशन लगा देते उधर. वो रहा छोरा. इसको पहले भी देखा है किधर तो. अबे आ गया फिर से. सॉरी. युवा. Why? I remember now. Oh, I remember now. Oh. Sounds like a little competition. Okay. वो वाला गेम नहीं क्या? वो कैसा है? कौन सा है नाम? डेड डेथ ऑफ लाइट. डेड ऑफ लाइट. उस जैसा है वो. उस जैसा है ये गेम. मिनी गेम. स्टार्ट. ओके एक्सेप्ट. ओ भाई मेरे को मत ये करो प्लीज. आई वांना बी. पता नहीं. रेडी. रेबल नॉट हंटर. ओके रेबल. मैं छुपने वाला हूँ अब. नो प्रॉब्लम. रेडी कर दे हंटर. ओके हंटर ने करते हैं रेडी. अबे ये पहले इधर आएगा. अबे तू ही है. इसके पास रह जा. ओके.
Really bring them.
गलत हुआ, गलत हुआ। at 784, nice, not good, not bad, not good and not bad, दोनों में से अच्छा है। नो प्रॉब्लम, फिर से जाएंगे। साला खड़ा ही रह जाता है, बैठना है तुझे बे, इसको ऑर्डर देनी है बाकी लेनी है। आई डोंट वांट टू बी हंटेड बट how to be hunted. अच्छा, ओके, डीलू के घर पे अब हम Oh yes, bro. We have win. We win. We win, bro. We win. बकवास है बटी भाई बकवास क्या मिलेगा मुझे ये बताओ मैं एक दो अब अपने तो पे अच्छा ठीक है अच्छा स्ट्रेंथ मिलती है ठीक है कितने मिले मुझे 3 मिनट्स Okay, let's do it. Last chance and last of this world, and we finished. We are finished. Thank you. Option ही नहीं है मेरे पास खत्म. Every last primogems I had, I have wasted on that fucking banner. The weapon banner, yep. No problem. Fuck man, why? मेरे साथ ही क्यों ऐसा होता है यार? ऐसा क्यों? एक भी सिग्नेचर वेपन नहीं है मेरे पास. जिसको भी ट्राई करता हूँ सिग्नेचर वेपन नहीं मिलता ना. जिस पे भी ट्राई करता हूँ वो मिलता ही नहीं मुझे कभी भी नहीं. यही तो बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है मेरी जिंदगी में. नाइस. मैं छूटी हूँ.
Everybody stand back!
Fallen leaves adorn my.
This is where I fall. Think you can bully? Going in! Can't handle your drink.
67. खत्म. फुल रॉ डैमेज. प्लीज कुछ अच्छा दे प्लीज. नो यू आर गांडू so you don't get anything good. No weapon, no artifacts, and no anything because you are Gandu. अरे दोनों क्यों ऐसे बाजू बाजू में चल जाते हैं?
Witness my rise.
Shake his ass! Going in! Look at you, loser! Let's light it up! Everybody stand!
Transfixed.
ओ मेरे रस्ते कमर तूने पहकी नजर जब नजर से मिलाई मजा आ गया. गुड नॉट गुड बट एचपी देख के क्या मैं क्या घंटा उसके साथ खेलूं? एचपी के संग खेलूं क्या उसके साथ?
Laid bare.
ये कभी आते ही नहीं इसमें।
As one with wind and cloud.
Everlasting as the moon.
Wind strike.
Think you can bully me? Everybody stand back!
हालांकि के पास शील्ड है इसलिए प्रॉब्लम है यार।
Let's light it up!
1 minute accurate। ओके नो प्रॉब्लम, ट्राई कर सकते हैं वरना ना, दैट्स नॉट गुड।
Laid bare.
Wind strike.
Huh? Teamwork is dreamwork!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my.
This is where you fall. Overruled.
Shake your ass!
The wind knows me.
I'm going in!
अरे मरा नहीं भाई, साले एक भटके का भी नहीं था, मरा क्यों? प्लीज कुछ अच्छा दे, प्लीज 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 प्लीज। इसका फिर भी अच्छे हिट, नो प्रॉब्लम। अच्छा है, अच्छा हाँ, अच्छा हाँ, चलो हो गया आज का, क्या ना? हाँ बेटी ना, ऐसे कैसे होगा? आज का नहीं हुआ अभी तक, बाउंटीज रह गए, सब कुछ रह गया आज। बट आज कोई आ नहीं रहा बॉयज, कुछ प्रॉब्लम है क्या मेरे स्ट्रीम में? या फिर एक ही दिन में भूल गए अपने दोस्त को, यार को, प्यार को, मोहब्बत को? हाँ, मजाक कर रहा हूं। गाने बंद हो गए, ये तो हमारी जिंदगी। कमीशन अगेन, ओह यस ब्रो। हाइड्रो से प्रॉब्लम है, मेरे पास हाइड्रो नहीं है, नो प्रॉब्लम। अरे नहीं नहीं नहीं, नहीं तेरे से बाउंटी भी लेनी पड़ेगी ना, मतलब रिक्वेस्ट भी लेने पड़ेंगे ना बाकी के, जो बाकी के रिक्वेस्ट है वो दे दे। ये इसको क्या चाहिए? अच्छा साल्ट चाहिए। इसको क्या चाहिए? आर्मर क्रैप को मारना है इसको। इसको क्या चाहिए? क्लॉक मेकर्स को मारना है। ओके पहले ये कर लेते हैं। आसपास कोई भी नहीं है, सब दूर दूर है। मुझे लगता है क्लॉक में कास्ट है।
Laid bare.
One with nature.
Everybody stand back!
चलो ये हो गया। अब 200 के आसपास जो है इसको मतलब जो जो नजदीक दिखेगा उसको लेंगे हम। आर्मर क्रैप्स को मारना इसको। ओके नो प्रॉब्लम, हो जाएगा मैंटम जी।
Transfix.
Think you can pull it?
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
R33 on only 33,000, huh? Nah, not good, not good. Not good, मैडम जी, not good. मैडम जी को साइट चाहिए, मैडम जी। सही बात है। जगदा मैडम जी आपका साइट लेना है, लीजिए। कितने 10 चाहिए? अरे बहुत ज्यादा साइट लेती हो, अरे गरीब हो जाओगी। हमारे यहाँ बोलता है कि अगर ज्यादा आप नमक खाते हो ना तो गरीब हो जाते हो, गरीब। वैसे हम गरीब ही है। बहुत ज्यादा सच बोल दिया सर, सॉरी, गरीब नहीं है हम। गरीबियत तो है जाहिर, गरीबियत तो है जाहिर। आय हाय क्या सॉन्ग, हमारे सुर लग जाए तो और भी अच्छा। वाह। हाँ सर, आप प्रॉब्लम है आपको? क्यों इन लोगों को तकलीफ दे रहे हो? हाँ, घर में खाना कम मिलता है क्या? 1 lakh sir, 88. Oh my god, thank you sir, but really sorry, that's my problem. Problem sir. My voice is not good voice. Isn't it good? ले तेरा हो गया एक बाउंटी हो गया थोड़ा। अभी ये पता, और इसको भी हाइड्रो से प्रॉब्लम है। ठीक है, Arlecchino का टीम हिला के चलाएंगे हम। जी हाँ, राज्य से चलिए मैडम, आप हमारे जान, समझिए। पान खाया है का? नहीं, पान नहीं खाया। पान खाने की एक्टिंग जो कर रहा है, क्योंकि पान खाने से हमको तकलीफ होती है।
Fallen leaves adorn my.
मैंने फर्स्ट क्यों नहीं आया? अब हुआ 1 लाख ऐसे ही मार दिया, खत्म कर दिया, बेचारे को कुछ भी नहीं रखा। ये खा कर दिया तुम्हें है? ऐसा ना क्या कर बैठे, अच्छा ऐसा मत क्या कर, बिल्कुल लग जाता है यार। ऐसा जिंदगी से विदाई लिया कर किसी की। उन बच्चों का क्या होगा जो बच्चों को खिला रहे थे? हाँ, बोल मेरे बच्चे। मेरा मैडम जी, इनका तो क्रायो से प्रॉब्लम है। कोई बात नहीं, हमारे पास सिर्फ डायोना है जो क्रायो यूज करते हैं। उसको फेंक देने के बाद कौन होगा? कोई भी नहीं, बट हम फेंकेंगे क्योंकि उसके शील्ड से हमें थोड़ी सी और अटैक्शन मिलती है। 2-3 फटके हम कम खाते हैं, इसलिए उसको रखनी जरूरी है। हम बहुत ज्यादा अग्रेसिवली खेलते हैं ना इस गेम को, इसलिए अगर अग्रेसिवली ना खेलते तो ओह माय गॉड, दैट विल बी द परफेक्ट वन। You can't hurt me because you don't have ears.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Oh man, sorry, 1 lakh damage दे दिया। I'm really very sorry, गलती से हो गया वो। Oh मैडम जी, आप इतना दूर क्यों जाती हो? हमसे प्यार नहीं है क्या आपको? हाँ, हमसे प्यार कीजिए जरा। अरे मैडम जी भाग गई, मैडम जी फिर से। ये देखिए, जरूरी है क्या? देखा, हो गया ना आपका गलत काम। अरे यूजर जी आ गए यूजर जी, नाम बदलिए जरा। नहीं नहीं, बदलने की जरूरत नहीं, आपके तो 10-12 अकाउंट है, रहने दीजिए। यूजर ये रखने दीजिए, हमको कहा है। नमस्कार नमस्कार नमस्कार, वेलकम टू आवर लाइव स्ट्रीम। हाँ वेलकम। साला ये कहा है। अरे साइनो की क्वेस्ट आ गई बे, मतलब क्या ये चेंज हो गया क्या? साइनो को क्वेस्ट कर लेते हैं फिर। चलो ये बात हो गया ऊपर। आवाज आ रहा है कि परफेक्टली मेरा है? ये ले ले यार, कमीशंस का कम है क्या मेरे पास? आप जीते हो 7 करोड़। धन्यवाद 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 यूजर, धन्यवाद। एक बार सेंड कर दीजिए फिर, जीत गए तो। यूपीआई आईडी नीचे है यार डिस्क्रिप्शन में, आप सेंड कर सकते हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम है। अरे अरे चेंज हो गया, अरे बाबा चेंज हो गया हमारे को बिना। अरे अब क्या कर रहे हैं? हम था विजय। आएगा ना, सिर्फ 1 लाख की लिमिट है। अरे 1 लाख भेजिए, कोई जरूरत नहीं, हमें 7 करोड़ की। अजी भेजिए जरा, हम भी देखें कितने मिला है हमें। हमको भी जरा आंकड़ा देखने दीजिए, 7 करोड़ में होते कितने जीरो है बे? अरे बबुआ कौन है बेटू? इसका डोनेट तो मिला है मुझे, पर तेरा वो बेल नहीं मिला साल। मर गए। ए चलेगा आर्लेकिनो का हमारा वेपन और कुछ खत्म हो चुका है, जिंदगी में कुछ भी नहीं रहा। यस यस वी आर हियर बॉयज। आप तो अमिताभ जी हो, केबीसी कर रहे हो। केबीसी कर दीजिए। ओके ओके, मेरा आवाज क्या आया? अमिताभ जैसा लग रहा है क्या? औकात नहीं मेरे, कुछ भी सुन रहा हूँ इसलिए। Don't mind me, I'm doing my work. और कोई क्यों नहीं है स्ट्रीम पे, क्योंकि हमने बहुत देर से स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट की है, इसलिए रिक्वेस्ट पर करो ना। अच्छा करते जरूर करेंगे, हम जरूर करेंगे बे, करने के लिए ही आए हैं, करेंगे जरूर। ये लिए एक्सेप्ट करी, ये बात मेरी जान। ये गए सिमरी में और ये क्या टेलीपोर्ट और पहुंच गए सुमेरु। हाय हाय। अरे स्ट्रीम हमने 3 बजे स्टार्ट की, लोगों को लगा होगा कि 2 बजे मैंने स्टार्ट किया है, बट नहीं।
Wow, the academia sure is busy during the day.
Yes.
But where should we go looking for people
अच्छा
that
जी
we
हाँ
know?
जी, और हमारे स्ट्रीम पे आएगा।
Traveler, Paimon.
आप ही आओ।
It's been so long since we last saw you.
कल हमने स्ट्रीम नहीं की, इसलिए उनको लगा कि हम स्ट्रीम ही करेंगे नहीं। Really feel like it's been a forever.
Welcome
Okay.
back to Sumeru City. I'm delighted to meet you again.
No problem.
What brings you back here?
कुछ नहीं, तेरा पैसा रह गया था इसलिए तेरे को भेजने आए थे ऊपर।
Saw a really big mushroom out on the road the other day and suddenly missed all our friends in Sumeru.
वाओ, ऐसे मिस करते हैं सुमेरु को ये
We
मशरूम
were
देख
reminiscing
के। जी
about you
हाँ।
recently too. It was at a group dinner. I look forward to hearing about your travels. Something tells me we must have a lot to catch up on.
Really? You were thinking of us too? What a coincidence!
Indeed. Or as I call it, the Biryani
अब हम
factor.
चुप करके सुनेंगे। जी हाँ, साइलेंट व्यूअर बनिए जरूरी।
You really want me to say the rest? Okay. It's always nice to meet Stu again.
Oh, darn, he said it.
इसके 65 जोक शुरू हो चुके हैं। जी हाँ। When the bet
You
fight,
like that one, huh?
पैसा दे।
You must if you remember it after all this time. Admit the truth. You have long been in awe of my razor-sharp wit.
अरे बिरयानी बोलो बिरयानी
Here's
क्यों
your
बोलूं मैं
500 Mora.
Thank you Sign feels so good to hit the jackpot.
You're
Oh yeah, bro.
exaggerating. It's only 500 mora.
Hey, 500
पैसा
Mora
पैसा
is
होता है
still
कुत्ते.
us next to Paimon.
Yes.
All right. I'll treat you to some desserts later. Anyway,
बोला उसने हाँ
I'm
बिरयानी बोला
actually
कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं
investigating a
हमको
case
कोई
right now.
प्रॉब्लम नहीं है पा
My mind is
बिरयानी
focused
मतलब
on
क्या
work,
वो सुमेरु है
which is
सुमेरु
why
में
I couldn't
बिरयानी
complete the
पानी
journey
पूरी
first.
और वो बहुत सारे ऐसे अपने इंडियंस वैसे क्या बोलते
What
उसको
happened?
डिशेस है
Nothing
जो
major.
आप खा
But after finding out who was involved, I decided
क्योंकि
on a
इंडिया से ही
function to
उन्होंने
handle
जरा
this
सी
one
अपनी
myself.
क्यूरियोसिटी
Need any
बढ़ाई
help?
इसमें
We only came here to hang out, so we've got the time. You may as well take us with you, and then when you're done, we can,
You know. खाना खा लेते
Such
हैं इसकी
enthusiasm.
बहन की
Are you worried I
enthusiasm
forget
है
about treating you to some sweets if you're not around to remind me?
नप सही में हाँ
Oh.
देखा नहीं क्या आपने
Alright, wasn't
सही
really
में
that obvious.
Obvious enough.
पिज्जा भी है अपने
Still, it's a fine idea.
इसमें
You're
इनाजुमा
the
में
heroes of
जी हाँ
Sumeru. It makes perfect sense to work together. All right, follow me.
क्यों फॉलो क्यों कर रहा है इसे मुझे ओथ कीपर ओके नहीं देखा ओके हाँ आप लेवल 20 पे हो ना यार इसलिए जरा आपको टाइम लगे जी हाँ इधर से जाएगा स्ट्रेट जाएगा आप नो टर्न्स नो रोटेशंस
Do you see him? The old man flailing around?
Oh, is he the one you wanted to talk to about the case?
यस
Correct. His name is Cyrus, a former
Cyrus?
Spontamod sage. He taught both me and Lisa.
Huh?
Spontamod?
Sino's teacher is in trouble?
It's ridiculous. I'm just an old man who enjoys a spot of gardening, shopping, and wine. What sort of person targets an old retiree?
Professor, I've brought
I
some
brought some
friends.
friends. You have friends, bro. कहते 500 जोक मार के भी तेरे पास फ्रेंड्स है ओह माय गॉड
Ah,
इसके माइंड के
Sino.
थॉट्स है
Now, who do we have here?
तेरा बाप
Hold on, let me think. A flying fairy dressed in white? A youth who does not seem to hail from this land? My goodness.
कैसे पता चलता है
You
इनको कि
must be the
ये
legendary
इस लैंड से नहीं है
traveler in Paimon.
इसकी
I've
बहन
heard all about
मतलब
what
क्या
you've done
कुछ
for
कुछ चेंज है
Sumeru.
क्या इसमें
Wow, looks like we're really famous.
I've
सालों
told him
कुत्तों
about
किस
you
काम के हो
before.
तुम
You
डल
are
ब्लेड
my
लेके
friends,
बैठ जाते
after
हो
all.
दूसरों को मारने के लिए है गेम ऑफ थ्रोन देखा क्या नहीं नहीं देखा
That's right.
हम 18 प्लस
Let me
मतलब देखते हैं
summarize
कोई
the
टेंशन नहीं बट
situation.
नहीं
A
देखा
couple of days ago, Professor Cyrus suddenly received a threat letter.
हाँ
A threat letter?
Exactly. Who sends a threat letter to an old man like me, for goodness sake?
This is the letter in question.
Cyrus, I have uncovered your
ड्रेस अलग है
secret.
उसमें
If you
इसका
wish to prevent it
इसने
from going
हैं
public, leave 10 million mora at the
उसके
back
इसने
door of the cafe. Secondly, don't come looking for me. You'll never find me. But I will
गेम
always
ऑफ
be
थ्रोन्स में
watching
देखा
you
मैंने
and all of your
सारिस सारिस का
secrets.
नाम है क्या उसमें
Finally,
मैंने
if
गेम
you
ऑफ
dare to
थ्रोन्स नाम
report
सुना है
this
बट
to the Mantra, there
नहीं
will
देखी
be
सीरीज नहीं देखी वो
consequences.
आपने
Well,
देखी क्या
Acer didn't mince their words.
Clearly, this person must be desperate for Mora.
10
पैसा दे दे बेटे
What a joke. I'm just
What
a
a joke?
single
It's not a
retiree
joke.
with nothing to my name beyond the tomatoes in my garden. Where do people think I'm hiding 10 million more, huh? In my tomatoes?
There were no witnesses, so currently the letter is all we've got. So, Traveler, Paimon, let's put
हाँ
our
सारी
heads
देखी भाई
together.
साहब कितने सीजन है उसको रेडी व्हेन यू आर
Paimon's ready too.
75
Alright, take a
एपिसोड्स ओके
Do you
हिंदी
see
या फिर
anything
इंग्लिश
suspicious?
नहीं पढ़ना मुझे नहीं कर मतलब मुझे लगा सीजन्स होते वो पेपर
Very good. The paper has a rather rough texture. It's not the
Per
typical
episode, 1
kind
hour.
you see in most books.
Okay.
Another thing is, some of these
8
strips look
seasons.
kind of blurry.
मतलब एक सीजन में 75 episodes.
Possibly. And I bet the paper has something
That would be
to
the
do with it.
bad. Oh my god.
Most of the paper around here is much smoother than this.
या
And the
फिर
ink is absorbed quickly so it doesn't run. This paper, meanwhile, it's very coarse-grained. Almost as if it's made from some sort of plant matter.
It's certainly not the same paper as we use in the academia, but the ink is nothing special. Just
Okay,
regular black
72
ink
मतलब
that
8
gets a
तो
blue tinge when applied to
8
paper.
8 मतलब या 9
So
episodes
do you think
एक
the culprit
इसमें.
has a connection with the academia or not? Wait, check this out. Looks like this part got wet at some point.
Wait, someone.
Agreed. The staining suggests it was a colored liquid, not plain water. It also looks like it was wiped off with a damp cloth.
A colored liquid. So, tea? Wine?
नहीं 12 और 13
Looks like
एपिसोड
we're
पर
thinking along similar lines.
सीजन. ओके
Let's go talk
ओके
to
ओके.
Araf. There are
देखना
some things
पड़ेगा.
I'll need him to take care of.
No problem. देख लेंगे. No problem, bro. सुमेरु चले फिर बाहर. हम चले बे. इंग्लिश और हिंदी में भी. ओके ओके ओके. हमको इंग्लिश भी आती है और हिंदी भी हमें आती है. आपने किस में देखा? इंग्लिश देखा या फिर हिंदी? भेजो लिंक. भेजो.
There he is.
अपने इसमें डिस्कॉर्ड पे.
Mahamatra Sino. Sir Cyrus.
तेरा महामंत्र साइन.
The Traveler and
The Hindi
Paimon.
word.
It's been a while.
Oh yes.
As
दोनों में.
such, I'm inclined
हाँ
to
दोनों में
believe that
भेजो
the
कोई
culprit
प्रॉब्लम
in this
नहीं.
case is a student at the academia. Somebody young and strapped for cash. Oh, one last thing. I'd start your investigation by taking a look at the cafes in the city.
Okay.
Of course! You think the culprit spilled their coffee on the ladder, huh?
They do look like coffee stains to me. Also, if I'm not
दारू के स्टैंड है
mistaken,
वो. दारू
the
देख ले.
letter is written on a type
Bars
of
देख ले.
scented paper that has aromatics added during the manufacturing process. The kind often provided as writing material for customers in cafes and taverns.
भाई साहब इतनी डिटेल्स कहाँ से मिलती है इसे?
Yes, like they sell in the gift shops.
Oh my
I
god.
remember now.
इतना कुछ याद कर लिया इसमें. एक छोटे से पेपर से. Oh my god.
Understood. I'll assemble a team to investigate the points of
मतलब मैं
interest
छोटे से एक
immediately.
आधे 2 रुपए के पेन से अगर लिखूं तो वो भी पता लगा लेगा कि कहाँ से पेन निकला है, कहाँ से आया है, कौन सी टीम है, कौन सी कंपनी है,
Send some
कहाँ से
mods
निकल
to
आया.
guard the entrances and
आया बड़ा
exits of
साइनो.
Sumeru City, and change into plain clothes. Don't let them see you coming.
साला धमकी का लेटर भेजना भी गलत इधर.
Great thinking, Sino. So, where do we think the culprit's at right now?
डेजर्ट में चल.
Yeah, they've probably been lying low at home waiting to see how Cyrus reacts.
सारस.
You're right, Paimon.
टेलीग्राम चाहिए?
Really?
नहीं.
Which part?
The culprit's approach.
कर लेना
Whatever
डाउनलोड.
happens,
किया कैसे?
they need this
Okay,
warrant.
no problem. कर लेंगे
Just
डाउनलोड.
because they warned Professor Cyrus not to go to the Matra doesn't mean they know what he'll do next. So, like you said, they need to wait and see. And crucially, the culprit said they'd be watching the
अनिल जी गायब हो गए,
professor's
सिद्धांत जी
every
गायब हो गए
move.
हमारे लिंक से. मतलब इससे अभी आए नहीं लगता है.
Wait,
गायब
are
नहीं
you
आए
saying-
लिंक. लिंक भेज दिया है. थैंक यू. ये क्या है बे? ये सुन रहा था तू? हाँ?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You wrote the threat letter.
हैं? हैं?
I don't know what you're talking about.
कुछ भी?
What threat letter?
I sensed someone was watching us from the shadows the moment we entered the House of Dana. You managed to stay relatively well hidden.
Okay,
for someone
75
reckless
नहीं,
enough to
60
threaten Professor Cyrus. There are a lot of
65
people
hours
here, but we were
episodes
looking
है.
specifically for Araf. Whoever followed
अच्छा,
us the
आपका
whole
wrong
way
हो गया.
was
Okay,
likely to be
no
the
problem.
culprit.
I was just listening in, that's all. You know something big's going down when Mahamatra Sino shows up, right? So I got
I'm
a
a
little
news
curious.
reporter, yes.
What's the big deal?
He's a
You
news
smiled
reporter.
when Arav left. I saw it as clear as day.
Hehehe. He's
He's
my dear.
smiling a crime now?
65 episode,
There are
okay.
coffee stains on the letter. You mixed some coffee with water, gently smeared it onto the paper, then wiped it off with a wet cloth. All
उसके
to
हाथ पे है
create
क्या
the
अभी भी?
impression that the letter was written at a cafe. Closing
Okay.
off the exits to the city doesn't affect you, because you already live here. And as long as the Matra were focused on the cafes, you would be free from scrutiny. The cafe was a red herring all along. You had to be somewhere where you could monitor the professor's movements.
You can't pin this on me. I haven't done anything.
Really? Then why are you shaking like a leaf? The innocent have no reason to fear the Matra. But you,
But you.
your heart's racing, and your eyelids are twitching. You're a
कुछ भी दिखा रहे
terrible
हो?
liar.
I would never.
Don't try anything or you'll pay the price. Now come with
Now
me.
come with me. कहाँ पे जाना बे?
That was over quickly. Sino already caught the guy.
You're telling me. One minute I go out for a quick smoke, the next minute I see Arav already on his way back to meet up with Sino. Looked
problem.
like a young guy, too. Couldn't have been much more than 30. But after what he's done, I'm afraid he's ruined his whole future.
Everyone, it's all over.
Gosh, that was so fast.
The culprit's name
पैसा
is
जो दिया है मुझे.
Raka, a 16-year-old student in the Rataoish Darshan.
Darshan.
16? Cyrus thought he looked 30-something.
We checked his records. He's 16, a third-year student.
But he looks so old.
Yeah, seriously.
Foolish child. He's too young for the criminal life. What the devil drove him down this path?
We questioned the culprit regarding his motives. He,
Oh,
Marga?
just spit it out. Nothing can surprise me at this point.
very well. It's our understanding that Araka is a mediocre student who has been underperforming in his classes. He started taking extra tutoring to improve his grades, but developed a gambling habit around the same time and lost a lot of Mora. Down on his luck,
मेरे
he
जैसा
went
ही
to
है
the
तो.
tavern for a drink and overheard some
मजाक.
people chatting about Sir Cyrus's comfortable retirement. They mentioned that he's always arguing about his tomato plants with some old woman on the street.
Some old
Oh.
woman on the street? Goodness gracious. Has that rascal attended a single one of his classes? That old woman is Kasharwar's very own professor, Zaha Hadi. How can
What
he
the hell?
not know who Zaha Hadi is?
Is
Ah.
this going somewhere?
Oh, right, yes. So
That name
another
is
thing.
too
We don't
tanky.
just
I don't
argue
like
about
that.
tomato
Zaha
plants.
Hadi.
And what are they trying to insinuate by comfortable retirement? A man grows a few vegetables and suddenly he's living a life of luxury?
कुछ
Maybe
भी.
it's more the fact that you have the time to grow vegetables in the first place.
Araka mentioned he'd heard a rumor, alleging that Sir Cyrus illegally obtained a large sum of money from the desert before retiring and kept it for himself instead of reporting it to the academia. Araka believes this money to be the reason why Sir Cyrus hasn't kept up with any academic research or other projects since his retirement. And given your advanced age, he thought you'd be an easy target to blackmail.
Rocker, I'm at a loss for words. I'm so angry I don't know where to start.
People make
DC.
up rumors all the time.
Okay.
I am quite confident that Professor Cyrus has never embezzled a Mora in his life.
Arav, you'll have to find some excuse to interrogate Araka again later. I need
ये
you to
कौन सी
deliver a
ये
few
कौन सी
firm
ये कौन
fistfuls
सी
to him
एनिमेशन है बे?
on my behalf.
ऐसा करने का विंस का
I
क्या है बे?
completely understand how you feel, Sir Cyrus, but I'm afraid that course of action goes against
That's
the
good.
Mantra's principles.
Professor, there's no need to be childish about this.
Oh, come on. I was clearly joking.
okay.
Okay. Where does this go from here?
The academia will determine the appropriate disciplinary action against the student. And as for the individuals spreading rumors about the professor's obsession with tomatoes, and some old woman on the street. There could be a slander case here.
Social नहीं, वो तो उससे से प्यार बोलते हैं छोरे.
Who said I'm obsessed with some old woman on the street? Mind your wording or you'll start a whole new rumor.
Yes.
You seem confused. Oh, don't you understand? Uraka is just a young boy who made a very rash and very stupid decision based on some groundless rumor he heard. Besides, I didn't actually hand over any Mora to him. The whole thing sounds a lot worse than it is. All it costs me is a little reputational damage. That's all.
That's all.
Please rest assured, Professor, that the Academia will issue a fair and reasonable punishment.
Yes, I have no doubt about that. But as a
इसका ही कुछ
former
रोल होगा.
educator, I'd still like to have a serious conversation with the boy's parents. Their family lives in the city, yes?
Correct.
We looked into the family. Both parents are merchants and they're often away on business. They've never taken much of an active role in their children's lives.
Oh, what a mess. You don't have to seal the evidence away yet, do you? I'd like to have that letter back for the time being, if possible. I need something concrete for when I... Thank you for all your help.
ओके, आवाज आ रहा है? हेलो 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 हेलो. स्ट्रीम क्यों जा रही है भेंडी? ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. आराम से मेरी जान. हाँ.
Don't be outrageous. Nephis offends me all the time. It's never the other way around. Anyway, hurry up and fetch Tainari. I'll head over to the tavern with the
सॉरी,
traveler and
बीच में नेटवर्क चला गया था. आई एम रियली सॉरी. माँ क्या किसी नेटवर्क के मुझे कुछ करना पड़ेगा यार.
Keep us waiting.
बहुत प्रॉब्लमेटिक हो रहा है ये. डीसी रिक्वेस्ट. ओके ओके ओके, बट मैं ओपन नहीं कर सकता अभी. आपने देखा ना, ये बहुत प्रॉब्लमेटिक है यार. कैसे करूं मैं? मुझे कुछ नया खर्च करना पड़ेगा यार. नेटवर्क बहुत जा रहा है यार. मेरी स्ट्रीम के लग रहे हैं. आवाज अच्छे से आ रहा है ना? बट क्योंकि मुझे तो नहीं लग रहा मेरा आवाज अच्छे से आ रहा है. ओ मेरे रस के कमल तूने. साउंड सही है. ओके ओके ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. मेरे स्ट्रीम को क्या हो रहा है?
Not to brag, but we never had problems like this at Ratawa His back when I was still teaching. And if you don't want to take my word for it, you can ask them. They were students at the time. They'll tell you what it was like, won't they?
I was out in the forest at least 4 days a week back then, thanks to a colossal workload from Master. It wrought havoc on my poor tail, so I didn't exactly keep up to date with what was going on at the Academia. Most of what I know, I heard from Sino after the fact.
Professor's become a lot more laid back in his retirement. He used to be far stricter, and was especially known for being extremely principled.
Wow. It's hard enough to stay true to your principles as a normal person. I can't imagine doing that as a sage.
It's a pity Kale wasn't around at the time. I would have happily taken her on as a student.
And then we'd have one more person who has to address Lisa as upper-class woman.
Really? Can't you just call her Lisa? She seems to prefer it when people treat her like an older sister.
Oh, believe me, back when she was a student, nothing made her happier than the younger students acknowledging her seniority.
Whoa,
लीसा मॉन्स्टर्ड वाली है लीसा जो यहाँ पे एकेडमिया में पढ़ी है.
Oh, don't worry about it. Order whatever you like. And if it's not enough, order some more. After all your help today, treating you to dinner is the least I can do.
I thought I heard some familiar voices. Ah, and Sir Cyrus is
Kaveh.
here as well.
Oh, Kaveh, it's been a while.
Hey, bro.
Zahahadi was talking about you last month. How have you been?
I've been all right, thank you. You're looking very well, sir. I'm glad to see it.
Have you eaten yet? Care to join us?
Sure, why not?
That's awfully kind of you, but I had a late lunch, so I'm not really hungry just yet. I'll have dinner a little bit later tonight. I just came to Lombard's to buy some wine, and when I heard some voices I recognized, I thought I'd come and say hello. So what's the occasion, anyway? Some sort of celebration?
Consolation, more like. You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
सब कुछ बता रहा है भाई इसको.
Sounds like things have really gone downhill since I was there. My whole time as a student, I've never heard of anything
Nice.
remotely
What
like
nice.
that.
I can't believe how young the guy is. Oh, what are his parents going to think?
Young people are always more susceptible to making rash and ill-advised decisions. Their minds are still developing. It's just an unfortunate fact of life. But still, this boy has some nerve. Just look at what he wrote. Oh, it makes my blood.
कितना स्लो है स्टोरी है ना
Wow, yeah.
यार. अब डेजर्ट में चलो जल्दी.
This one.
मन करो इसको. इनका बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है.
Coming. I'll have to get going.
Okay, bye-bye.
Here
Bye
I
bye.
am. The coffee beans are in.
इधर क्या है
Yep,
कुछ?
it's all there. I'll stop babbling away
अच्छा,
now.
मुझे लगा
Let's eat before the food gets cold.
हो गया. आराम आराम से जा रहे. बहुत ज़्यादा आराम से जा रहे. अरे हो जा. ओके हो गया इनका खाना हो गया. खाने का एनिमेशन नहीं दिखाएंगे वो.
Oh, too tasty. Paimon's belly is about to explode.
Then die.
Oh, mine too. I'll have to walk home to burn some of it off.
Thanks for dinner, Sir Cyrus. Master Tainari and I will bring you some homemade herbal tea next time. It'll
No
do
problem.
wonders for your
मुझे
stomach.
भी मुझे.
Well, I look forward to that. In fact, could I trouble you to bring a little extra for the other old folks on my street? I'll be the envy of the neighborhood.
No problem at all.
Why not?
I'll pack some up and bring it over.
Thank you for treating
I'll
us.
see you all later. I better head home now and tend to the crops.
Good night, Professor. Don't let those tomatoes keep you up too late.
Hey, my tomatoes are serious business.
Business.
I am not about to be beaten by Zahahadi. Anyway,
What the
I'll
hell
be
is
leaving
that
now.
name, man?
Stay
Zahahadi.
up too late now, children. I bid you all a good night.
Take care. Have a safe trip home.
All right. Now, we finally have some us time.
What do
What
you
does
mean,
time?
last time?
Well, I was talking with Tainari and Kale, and since we all have some free time, we thought we could all go camping together. Think of it as our way of welcoming you back to Sumeru.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Sounds like fun. Yay. What the
Right?
hell?
It's been so long since we did something fun together. I can't wait.
चलो
Everyone,
फिर.
no need to bring anything.
You got
बस कर चल. एक्स्ट्रा के डायलॉग मत डालो यार. बहुत कैंकी लगता है वो. Okay, अब टाइमिंग चेंज करना पड़ेगा. 14. Okay. 14 अच्छा दोपहर के टाइम ओह माय गॉड इतनी गर्मी में कैसे जा सकते हो यार तुम कितनी गर्मी है बाहर
What could the children be up to?
Time to set off. Let's head to the southeast of Gandharvaville and meet up with the other.
ठीक है चलो साला हवे में ही मेरे को कट सीन लगा दिया मर जाते तो
Wow, you guys are ahead of the game. You set up the tents already.
यहाँ पे कैंपिंग करनी है अबे
I'd say we're right about on schedule, actually. We were aiming to have them set up before you arrived.
क्यों मैं क्या कोई महाराज हूँ
Traveler, Paimon, let's go fishing together. Whatever. You got it. Dinner's on us tonight. I hope I can contribute too. The other forest watchers gave me some fishing tips a little while ago. I'm really looking forward to giving them a try.
I saw some very appetizing mushrooms in the area, so I gathered a few.
Wow, camping with a forest watcher is the way to go. They think of everything. And even
This is true. I don't think I've ever had a single rough day in this forest.
So? I see. Oh, in
Bas
that
kar yaar.
case, you should try a
बहुत बोर
val
करी है
berry.
स्टोरी
I bought some.
A valuable suggestion. Just don't bury your feelings using food.
oh
All
shit
I wanted was to recommend something bittersweet.
Oh, I have a sudden craving for fruit tea. I'm gonna go fetch some stuff. Bye.
वो भी बोर होकर चली गई साइनो के जोक्स सुन के
She sure made a run for it.
पता चल गया उस
Unbelievable. She made a run for it.
So Kale chose the path of tactical retreat. Could it be she foresaw what shall soon come to pass?
You're all right
My
man
dear friend, you know
You know
what
what
I'm
I-
about to say.
yep I know
Excellent. A kindred spirit. A great warrior can sense when a duel is nigh. But it looks like we'll get told off if we start playing now. Let's enjoy the nature for a while longer.
sure गलत कर दिया इसने Hey, what a smile, man. Oh, wow. वो सड़ी का साला बोलता कुछ नहीं है बोलने के बाद ऐसा लगता है कि कोई तो टेक मूवमेंट है मतलब कैसे बोलते हैं उसको एकदम स्पेशल मूवमेंट दैट्स द स्पेशल मूवमेंट द मेन कैरेक्टर इज सेइंग समथिंग ये and when we are leaving it will never be
Firewood,
happen
spices, snacks,
बार ही बोलती है सबसे
and
ज्यादा
drinks. Everything's ready. Once Kale gets back, we can light up the fire and start grilling.
oh the statue of 7 रुका जी बैठा उसका स्टैचू ही है रुका जी बैठा oh yeah the similar is God the previous Archon the whatever it is this is so relaxing oh yes फेंक देते हैं क्या इसको अब कब कैंप से बाहर
There are 3 tents. Which one do you two want to take?
How about the one on the left?
where is the Paimon says where are Paimon says
Anyone would.
Excellent.
बस कर कितना बोर करेगा
How's your
मुझे
appetite?
मेन स्टोरी देखनी है
Ready for the
जिसमें वो
barbecue?
सारिस आता है क्या
Always.
उसका नाम क्या है I don't know कितना टाइम हो बस
Oh,
करके हमारे
it
को
smells
स्ट्रीम
so
ओके
good.
1 घंटा हो गया हो
Paimon's drooling.
ड्राउनिंग
Someone sure is desperate to eat. I think it's time to add the seasoning. how do you like your skewers? Well done? Medium? Rare?
Oh, rare. Rare.
Wait, what? Isn't that just for steaks?
Hey, if it works for steak, maybe it works for other things too.
Medium well for me.
Okay, these are about ready now then. It'll be a few more minutes for anyone who wants theirs well done.
Well, I'm gonna dig in.
Oh, that was so delicious. If Paimon's stomach had space, she'd eat 3 more skewer.
I ate a lot too.
If you're tired,
मैं
then go
तुम्हारे खाने का
rest.
मुझे कुछ
You must be
conversation नहीं
getting
सुनना.
sleepy too, Paimon.
Tonight
Good night.
First accept.
Paimon's struggling to keep her eyes open.
Oh, don't forget this. The staff of the Scarlet Sands.
Wait, you were actually being serious about that?
It's a very powerful weapon. Try it.
Paimon can't even lift that thing.
Fair enough. You sure you don't want it?
Give me
Yeah,
that.
Paimon's sure. We'll be fine. And even if
No,
we
no,
do
no,
get
no,
an
I want
uninvited
it.
guest in the night, Paimon will be here to take care of the traveler.
सही है. हाँ, दे दो यार. ये डल ब्लेड लेके बैठता है सारा. जैसे ना वो वेपन जैसे ना, अरे कुत्ते. अरे ले ले वो वेपन यार. फ्री में मिल रहा है तो ले ले यार. कोई बात नहीं है. बोलना ही पड़ेगा क्या मुझे? नहीं बोलना मुझे तीसरा वेपन दे दो. ऐसे मतलब कुछ ऑप्शन दे दो कि ये डिवाइन ये चाहिए मुझे. साइनो का सिर्फ वेपन ही अच्छा है, वो अच्छा नहीं है. इसमें सिर्फ मुझे ये दे दो वेपन यार. आर्लेकिनो का ये यूज कर लूंगा मैं कुछ भी करके. दे दो यार. बस मॉन्स्टर्स यार. मैं सारा डेड ब्लेड लेके बोलता है
That
सब
reminds
कुछ.
me of a parting king of invocations.
मत बोल.
I'll tell you about it tomorrow.
हाँ
But
फेंक
right
दे.
now, it's time to rest. Sleep well and sweet dreams.
साला फोकट में दे रहा था तो ले क्यों नहीं रहा था? हैं? मैं उठा लेता, मैं खुद उठा लेता, मैं वहां पे आ जाता यार. 5 स्टार वेपन मिल रहा है फोकट में. कब मिलेगा? मतलब कब देंगे? व्यूअर्स कब देगा ऐसे? फोकट से.
I think they should all be here.
मुझे ना कब से?
Traveler,
कहाँ पे?
Paimon, are you in there? Could you come outside for a sec?
Look at this.
अल्हायतम भी है इसके साथ.
What's this sword doing here? Is it supposed to
Hmm,
keep
take
out
that.
intruders?
Evidently.
Huh? Who is it? Oh, what time do you call this?
Paimon.
Paimon's gonna take out the sword. Yeah!
Going back to sleep.
Kave? What are you doing here? It's the middle of the night!
Sorry to wake you up at this hour of the night, but we've got a situation on our hands.
Let's get dressed and talk about it outside.
ये कौन सा सीन है?
Something has come up. And since it pertains to Cyrus and Sino, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
Whoa, back up. Let's start from the beginning.
पहले स्टार्टिंग से बोलो यार. ये बीच में क्या बोलना चाहिए? हैं? ऐसे बोलते नहीं बीच में कुछ भी.
Huh? Where'd the wine cups go? I could have sworn I left them here after I washed them. Ah, there they are.
I'll have a cup too.
Can you see if the cookies are still on the table?
Yep.
They are. And so are the fruits.
Oh, this is so bland. I should have gotten a few bottles of what Sino's group was drinking last night.
Do tell. What were they drinking?
Oh, right, I forgot to mention. So, I ran into Cyrus yesterday evening when I went to the tavern to pick up some things. He was hosting a dinner for Cyno, Tighnari, Kale, and the Traveler and Paimon.
AtrooNet and Paimon.
Anyway, they got a bottle of Lombard's new vintage for the table. At least, I think that's what it was. It looked pretty good.
Sounds like they're all tangled up in this.
You know what it's about, right? 16-year-old kid tried to extort Cyrus. He was asking for 10 million mora.
Wow.
I heard some people talking about it on the streets, yes. Didn't take them long to catch the culprit. The sages are probably dealing with the case by now.
I wonder what Sir Nephis and the others will make of it. Oh, Cyrus showed me the extortion letter, too. It was crudely written, but the paper had this beautiful pattern on it that I've never seen before. Really caught my eye. Give me a sec, I'll sketch it out for you. Okay, done. Take a look. You see what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen writing paper like this around before. God knows where the culprit got it from.
Interesting. These are all motifs associated with the tribes of the desert.
What? Really?
Take this, for instance. Looks like an outline of a spire, similar to the kind found on some ancient palaces. And the crisscrossing and mirroring here, I recognize that too. It bears a striking resemblance to an ancient emblem, one that hasn't been used in a very long time.
Whose emblem is it?
It's the emblem of the Temple of Silence.
Temple of Silence, whatever it is. I don't know.
After discussing it with each other, we both agreed that something didn't feel right. So we went looking for you. This was a long way to come from the city. Alhaitham figured you were probably with Tighnari, so Gandharvaville was our first stop. But the Forest Watchers told us that you'd gone camping. Then, just as we were heading off to the campsite, we ran into Cyno. He said he was on a supply run. We exchanged a few words, and then he ran off.
Hold on. So what's the deal with that emblem you were talking about?
जल्दी खत्म करो फाइट नहीं हो रही.
What is that?
Okay.
Shouldn't we worry?
Is everything okay? Give me a sec.
चलो. यूजर जी बोल रहे हैं तो खत्म करते. मेरे को भी बहुत ज्यादा बोर हो रहा है. टाइम पास करते करते आपको अगर बातें करनी है तो बता सकते हो मुझे कुछ भी. No.
Well, to put these days, at least historically.
चलो यार डेजर्ट में चलो डायरेक्ट फाइटिंग कर लेते हैं.
So the temple.
It's possible.
So how do you know all this?
Did you forget?
Oh, yeah.
क्योंकि पैसा दिया था.
So much about this doesn't make sense. Why did the emblem of the Temple of Silence appear on a threat letter from an academia student to Cyrus? The student's only 16 and doesn't have any family ties.
You said you ran into Cyno, yes? Did you tell him what you've just told
गेम ऑफ
us?
थ्रोन्स लगा लो. अरे कॉपीराइट पे भेजोगी क्या मुझे? डायरेक्ट मेरा चैनल गायब हो जाएगा.
Given that
खलास
Cyrus is
फिनिश द एंड.
involved, he's probably
कुछ भी नहीं
halfway
रहेगा
through
मेरा.
solving the case by now. Still, we should try to catch up with him. At this hour of the night, Cyno will probably go looking for Cyrus at his current residence.
If the Academia's Temple of Silence really does exist just to cover up the truth, the sudden appearance of this emblem can't be good, and sure to stir up trouble. We should pay a visit to the Academia.
Yes. As the Sage of Amorta, my master ought to know the truth about their office. You can ask him to tell you what he knows. The more information we have, the better prepared we'll be for whatever happens there.
If this situation is connected to the real Temple of Silence, the emblem has to be part of a bigger conspiracy.
Kale, could I trouble you to send a message to the Core of 30? Tell them to keep an eye out for Cyno and Cyrus. Traveler, Paimon, you two come with me. We'll go out.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Cyrus has been living in the city lately. He rented a place near the field so we can keep an eye on it.
ओके साइनो तो भाग गया. इसके मतलब इनको इधर कैंपिंग करने के लिए छोड़ के और बस आखिर कुछ नहीं. इनका चलन दो.
Here we
भाई
are.
साहब 2
This is
सेकंड
the
में आ जाए.
place.
We might be too late. Looks like nobody's home. Oh,
दरवाजा
time to
खोल के
move
रखेंगे तेरे
fast.
लिए.
If he was here, he's probably long gone by now.
I know that voice. Is that Tainari I hear?
Zahahari.
Professor
DC
Zahahadi.
में. Okay, DC में. Okay.
Wow, so it really is you. My goodness, whatever is going on tonight?
मेरा फुनवा आया था बे. फुनवा आया था फुनवा. सॉरी फुनवा आया था फुनवा. स्ट्रीम बंद हो गई क्या? हाँ बच गया. लगा लो गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स. ओके.
We're looking for some.
नहीं करना बट
Yes,
मुझे
I
अभी
told
मुझे एक
him
बार
the
ये
old
स्टोरी कंप्लीट
fool
करने दो.
left early this
अभी
morning.
जो स्टार्ट किया है वो
Hadn't
खत्म
heard
करते
him
हैं.
come back. It must have alarmed.
Well,
शाम को
Simon-
देखेंगे.
Professor, did you hear?
Why, I could tell
गेम ऑफ
after
थ्रोन्स लगाने
seeing
के लिए
the
कोई है
letter.
भी नहीं ज्यादा दिखाने के लिए.
Cyrus
हम
didn't
दोनों
wanna
की
report
दिखेगी
it.
क्या सिर्फ?
Well, that's strange. When we saw him, he seemed pretty okay with the idea of the kid getting his just desserts.
As a former sage, it's possible Cyrus still has enemies at the academia.
बुड्ढी.
That's why
Yeah, बुड्ढी मिल
Simon
गई.
was so insistent that he report the matter to the authorities. I was there while they were going back and...
So Cyrus initially.
Now only reported because of the sign forcing me to okay in which means that Cyrus is
Oh, dear. Oh,
Thank you.
What does it say?
my friend. This is बच्चा निकल.
Yep, that sounds like Sino. Thank you, Professor Traveler, Paimon.
अरे तुमको छोड़ के चला गया वो फिर. साले को एक्शन दिखानी है बस. मतलब बस. वहां पे टेलीपोर्ट नहीं हुआ. ओ नीचे जाना है. ये बंदा सभी बंदों से पावरफुल है विथ डल ब्लेड एंड और पावर भी. जी है बेचारा के पास. ओके डल ब्लेड है. पावरफुल भी है. बहुत काम का नहीं है. पावर भी नहीं मिलती अभी तक उसे उसकी. ओके कहाँ से जाऊँ? नीचे. हाँ इधर से जंप मारूंगा नीचे. किस काम का है ये? मतलब मेन कैरेक्टर होके भी फायदा नहीं इसका. अरे यार इतने नीचे का ये. मैं बिन काम का ऊपर आया. He doesn't have his powers. ओके मतलब आपने वो एनिमे का मतलब कुछ देखा है क्या? हाँ पता है नहीं है बट फायदा क्या है? अभी तो पावरफुल नहीं है ना. ईथर को पास उसकी पावर नहीं है तो मैं क्या करूं? इतने सारे विजन्स लेके इतने सारे पावर्स लेके क्या कर रहा है वो? जंपिंग जपांग कर रहा है क्या?
Ah, I guess you lost their trail.
We went to Cyrus's house.
He didn't say where he...
No.
Ether.
Can't
Yep.
say I'm
His name is
surprised.
Ether. बेचारा. बेचारा.
Typical Sino.
और
Anyway,
गेम भी
some
इतना स्लो है कि
updates on progress
सबका
on our
मतलब
end.
सबका ऐसा
I drew the emblem from
अखाड़ा
memory
लेके
again,
चल रहा
but
है.
in more detail this...
रुको आया. किधर जाऊं? मैं तो रुका हुआ
I
हूं.
checked some ancient texts for a similar.
Yeah, and we're...
Meanwhile, Arav, the one who told him about Cyrus's embezzled fund.
Apparently, the Uraka was in.
I see.
So, how do we
He doesn't know.
Nephis and Ar also. The Temple of Silence felt that they could no longer trust the Academia ever since at its roots.
The Academia.
not only
So how did
बस
Cyrus?
करो यार इतना
That's
इतना
the
इतना प्यार मत
question
करो
that
यार
bothered
मुझसे
Sino. Probably why he went after him in such a rush.
Whoever is behind.
He must have recognized.
Since the desert.
I have to go after.
Really?
I should be fine.
Everyone, I have news from the core of 30.
Okay, what is it?
Master.
Master.
Oh, so that's Nafis, Tainari's master? Oh, we're finally getting to meet him in person.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Traveler
Okay.
Paimon.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Several independent eyewitnesses have reported seeing
Tignari.
Cyrus and Mahamatra Sino leaving the
Tignari.
city at different times.
Tainari के
Both were heading in the
मतलब
direction
master
of
है ये
Caravan
पापा
Rebot. I was going to
master
suggest that you join forces with the
style एक
core of
नंबर है
30
मतलब
in this
फिर
case.
से oh
However,
my god
as I'm sure you've
चुम्मा
already heard from Alhaitham and Kaveh, the Temple of Silence is involved. The Academia has made a number of decisions throughout history that I am ashamed to talk about. It may well be that no better choice was available to them, but those actions are nonetheless a stain on our legacy. I won't attempt to make you understand the Academia's perspective. Now is the time for action.
I understand where you're coming from, Master. But I'm afraid the situation might be more complicated than we thought. I think we need to keep a low profile, or risk making things worse.
Good point. If Cyrus is involved with the other side, or worse, if he's fallen into their hands, and... everyone, we have to get Cyrus and Sino back safely.
Need our help? Whatever you need, we got you covered.
Really? Wonderful. You have my most sincere gratitude. Arav and I will continue to follow up on the lead from Uraka. Kaveh, Scribe Alhaitham, I'd like to ask you to cover the duties of the House of Dana. Tainari, you're planning to go into the desert, correct?
I am. Kaveh, I'll be okay. You stay behind to help Master and Alhaitham.
Well, if you're sure. Okay. But be careful.
Thank you all. Arav, let's go.
हो जा खत्म
Don't forget to ask for help when you need it.
क्या खत्म
Will
करूं
do. Let's go, Tainari. Hopefully we...
Knowing him, he's...
अभी तक स्टोरी बाकी है बहुत ज्यादा मेरी जान चले हम डेजर्ट पे ये बात
Okay, we made it to Caravan Rebot. Where should we go next? Maybe we should ask the nearby guards if they've seen anything.
Hold on. Look over there.
कुछ लगा कि मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ
You sure you want to brave the desert alone? I mean, it's your choice at the end of the day, but still.
It's not my first time. I'll be fine.
Sino.
If you're really going to go through with this,
Oh my love,
then at least take our advice.
she's here.
When you're packing
I can
for
see
the
her
trip,
every
budget for 5
Oh my
days
God.
more than you plan to spend out there.
Boys, my
Makes
love
sense.
is here.
Okay, I'll go get ready.
Arise.
Thought
the
we might
one shot.
find you here.
Oh yes.
You're trying to
thank you.
retrace Cyrus's steps, aren't you?
Didn't I tell you not to come after me? I thought I had a good lead on you.
Well, sorry, but we never agreed to that. Why would you go off on your own like this?
Nothing personal. It's just a complex situation. And I'd rather not involve anyone else if I can help it.
Takes a special kind of person to get Sino chasing them all the way out to Caravan Rebot.
कुछ लगा कि मैं ही बोल रहा हूँ
But why so
बंद कर
coy
दी।
today, huh? You only gave us his age and description. Why can't you reveal his name? Is he Sumeru's most wanted or something?
Yep. Cyrus.
Oh, also, hey guys, it's been a while.
वाह बहुत जल्दी नोटिस किया आपने
Dia and Candace! So nice to see
Yes.
you. Actually,
I don't
seeing
care
all of
about
our
Dia.
friends is the
I
whole
love
reason we're
Candace.
You're looking well. Glad to see it. Candace and I came to Caravan Rebot on
Oh my
business.
god.
We ran into Sino as he was asking about some elderly gentleman's whereabouts. Some people say they saw him. Guess he stood out as an older guy heading into the desert alone with just a sumpter beast in tow and very few supplies.
That's
gotta be one heck of a story there.
23, what the hell?
Sino, it's okay if you can't tell us anything
Oh
about
my
the
god.
case. But let us know how we can support you.
Oh my god.
We're here to
Oh,
help
why
out
is this
whatever
too
you
deep?
need. The more people we have working on
Oh my
this, the
god.
quicker we'll be able to find the person you seek.
No, it's not that simple.
Give me the close
If
man.
I'm right, he'll be doing everything he can to avoid us.
We spoke with Zaha Hadid. From what she said, it's pretty clear that he wants to try and solve this on his own. It won't...
Sounds like this is far more complex than we imagined.
This is the love.
Still,
This is what we
if
call
he started
love.
from Caravan Rebot, the chances are that his route took him past Aru village. You may as well ask if anyone there has seen him.
My thanks to you both. Once this is resolved, I will find a way to repay you.
Come on. No need to get all serious. Just buy a round of drinks next time we're all in the city or something.
पैसे की जरूरत नहीं, सिर्फ खाना खिला देना.
All right. So, you all set?
Yes, we'll handle it from here. Thank you again for your help. I don't take
thank
it
you,
for
Bolai.
granted.
All right. Then we'll leave you to it. Just remember, if you change your mind and need some reinforcements, we'll be here.
And don't think you'd be imposing. You can depend on us.
Don't worry, we'll keep him out of trouble.
Sino, I'm going now. Oh, sorry, Candace, I'm going now. So give me the kiss. Give me that one. Hey, yeah, दिया बाजू हट तू. मुझे इससे पर्सनली बात करनी कुछ. Please, give me some time. Please, give me some private time. Please, leave it.
Sino should count himself lucky that the Traveler and Tainari got here when they did. What was he thinking, trying to play the lone hero?
Yeah, he is a lone hero. Sorry. चलो अब इस सिटी पे चले हम.
Hold on. There's a few things I'd like to clear up.
Go on.
So, after you left the campsite, we had a longer talk.
इतना बात करोगे यार.
Do you have any...
Due to my... But it's a good thing that Kaveh I did not recognize...
Yeah, you're right.
But Cyrus...
I suspect...
Well, speaking...
Or rather...
That's right. Fact is, we're coming with you whether you like it or not. So the best option now is to try...
Fair enough.
Works for me. All right, off we go. Let's start by seeing what the guards here can tell us.
Hello.
Mahamatra Sino?
I'm looking for someone. So I'd like to confirm any recent foot traffic in and out of Aru village.
Foot traffic, huh? Discussing status and whatever it is.
Where was he
Let me think. Do you have a map?
I have one.
Great.
अरे मैप दिखा देते.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
इतना पता ही सर.
Really?
Ah, you're quite well. Best of luck.
कहाँ से जाओ, यहाँ से जाओ क्या? यार लाइट चली गई भेंडूस लाइट चली गई भेंडूस. आर्लेकिनो को मैं धूप में इतनी धूप में अबे यार लाइट नहीं तो बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम दे रहा है. ये फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट में क्या है? अबे ये नहीं चाहिए. कैंसिल कर दी. इरिटेट कर रहा है बहुत ज्यादा वो। ब्राइटनेस तो वैसे ही कम कर सकता हूँ। इसको करता हूँ मीडियम। बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम दे रहा है ये अब। लाइट चली गई तो। अबे यार लाइट चली गई तो मेरे को इतना घाम आ जाता है ना, गचकन लगे।
Hold on. I see some people over there.
Do you think it's safe to ask them what they know?
Should be. I'll go.
Nope.
No.
You do.
I'll do it.
Huh? Why can't Sino go talk to them? What difference does it make?
Given my background, appearance, and the way I dress, I might not be the most welcome visitor here. Just in case, it's probably better to let a more neutral party handle things.
Hello there. I hope I'm not interrupting. My friend and I are looking for an elderly man who's gone missing around these parts. Any chance I could ask you a couple of
user,
questions?
4-star player character.
Oh, a missing person, huh? Sure. What do you want to know?
Abhi,
I'm just
hi.
wondering if you've seen him. Let me give you the
Ji,
details.
welcome back to the stream. Welcome to the stream.
So, a silver-haired guy in a long robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes, and he's traveling alone.
He'd stand out like a sore thumb around here.
Yeah, sounds like the kind of guy we'd remember if we saw him.
He's looking behind me.
Because he knows.
Uh-oh. That guy's looking our way.
Your
That was
friend over
Garf.
there stands
Correct.
out a lot, too.
Hey, bro.
Hey, aren't you Sino, the General Mahamatra?
Yes, that's me.
You don't seem surprised that I recognized you.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, you're the one looking for the old man who's gone missing, aren't you?
I have a bad feeling about this guy.
Someone's on edge. You don't trust me much, do you?
Nope.
No need to hide it. I understand why you're wary of us. Still, you came to us asking for help. Do you want it or not?
I thought you were a group of merchants.
Oh my god.
Seems I was mistaken.
No, you're
Your
not.
henchmen don't look like much, but something tells me they put up a better fight than most mercenaries.
Hey, hear that, guys? You're my henchman now.
Suits me, as long as I get paid for it.
Just cut to the chase already. I'm running out of patience.
Okay.
All right.
That attitude is good.
All of you.
No,
Don't you wanna
this is
find
not
your
good.
friend? A silver-haired, long robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes? Sounds like there's a whole other side to Cyrus I didn't know about.
So you know where he is?
Just follow me. I'll take you to him.
नाम तो बता दे तेरा. अरे भाग मत। तो 2 मिनट। हाँ, ये गलत लग रहा है मुझे। ये जो सेटिंग है ना, ये थोड़ी ऐसे थोड़ी सी ज्यादा चाहिए यार। अच्छा लगता है मुझे। अभी चले गए लगता है। हाय बोल के चले गए। बाय बाय।
Here.
हाय बाय।
What? Where are you looking? There's nothing here.
Please step back.
Step back.
Ooh, something's coming out of the ground.
The domain.
What is
The
this
fucking
enormous building doing here?
And how was it so well hidden? King Deshret's technology?
Wait, so... Hold on, who are you guys really?
Is this the Temple of Silence? So you're a member?
All good questions. There'll be plenty of time to address them later.
एटीट्यूड अच्छा है इसके पास। इसमें एंटर होना है अब मुझे। Moist, let's drink some water.
This is not what Paimon was expecting to find in the desert, especially not hidden right next to an oasis.
Looks good. यही सोचो मैं कि दिखा क्यों नहीं अभी?
They must have kidnapped Cyrus. Do you think this is the guy Rocco met in the tavern?
What's wrong? Thinking about your professor?
I just hope for your sake you haven't done anything you might regret.
Me too. Hope I haven't done anything to incur your wrath.
It looks good, man. It looks good. Okay. I can now travel. Talk to the mysterious person. Man, look at the beauty, man. Let's go in. Let's go in, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Where do we have to go? Oh, upward. People are looking at my stream, but they are not convinced that I'm the user. I'm the streaming, huh? Okay, no problem. Hey, कुछ just guess है क्या बे? कुछ just guess मिलेगी ना? Okay, like this, or like this. Perfection. Just ऊपर देखना पड़ेगा 2 मिनट. ये बंद हो गया है. दरवाजा खोल. Open the door. Open the door. यार इधर कोई चेस्ट बेस्ट में नहीं है यार. कहाँ जाना है? इधर बुक्स है क्या?
All right.
Is this books?
You can wait here for now. I'll inform our leader that you've arrived at the Temple of Silence. Sit tight until he comes to greet you.
So he's just gonna leave us here unattended?
Unattended,
maybe we're not being kidnapped after all.
They can't have been at the oasis by chance. They were waiting for us. Whoever the leader is here, they were obviously counting on us showing up.
अबे सारे से है. Leader.
So this is the Temple of Silence. After leaving the rainforest, they hid themselves here?
Hey, look! That guy's coming back.
Don't worry. Someone will come and call for you soon.
What's your name?
Sorry, guess I was so delighted to see you, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Sethos. I'll be here if you need me, but I'm not planning on answering all of your questions. Other than that, you can occupy yourselves however you see fit.
So we're free to explore by ourselves.
Yep. I mean, I'm not worried about you running off. Cyrus is here. And unless I've misunderstood, you're all quite anxious to see him again.
Well,
he knows the priorities, huh?
We might as well take a look around.
He understands the priorities. Sethos, Sino, and whatever it is. कुछ मिलेगा क्या मुझे? Okay, Sethos से बात कर लेते.
Hey, Sethos. Have you got some time to chat?
Sure. Although, I'm assuming by chat, you mean you have questions for me? I don't blame you. Anyone else would.
So, you get a lot of people asking you questions, huh?
The Temple of Silence is a place of quiet and solitude. We don't get too many visitors.
Okay. You were that one who tracked the Urus, right?
Yes, that was me. Although, tricked is a stretch. He was asking everyone in the tavern about ways to make some easy money. He insisted that nothing was off the table, even if it broke the law. So, I told him that Cyrus had embezzled a large sum of mora from the desert.
So you framed Cyrus for a crime that he did not commit?
No. That's not entirely true. Let me jog your memory. The letter just said that he had uncovered Cyrus's secret. It didn't say what secret that was. Of course, Uraka was a great accomplice, really. Very cooperative with a little bit of wine in him. Did exactly what he was told. And not much of an original thinker, though. It doesn't surprise me that he struggles academically.
Why did Cyrus leave for the desert as soon as he received the letter?
You'll have to ask him that one yourself. Certain things I can't answer for him. I'm neither judging nor defending him. All you need to know is that he recognized our emblem, and it was his own choice to take the bait.
Do you know Sino?
What kind of question is that? He's the General Mahamatra. Everyone in Sumeru knows who he is.
Right, but back at the Oasis, you can't have known who he was for sure, or you wouldn't have asked him. So, what we're really asking is, have you never seen him in person before?
I've lived in the desert my whole life. Guess you could say I've never had the pleasure.
Ugh, why does Paimon feel like this guy's not being straight with us?
Come on.
Yep.
We've only just met. If I give you all the answers up front, you'll have nothing left to look forward to.
Oh yes, because he also has a story, background story. Yep.
Is a stretch. He was asking everyone in the tavern about ways to make some easy money. He insisted that nothing was off. No. That's not entirely. Of course.
Why did Cyrus?
You'll have to ask him that one. All you need to know is that he recognized our emblem, and it was his. Nope, not once.
Really?
I have no need to go there. Not when the taverns are full of the Urakas of this world. Besides, spies? It's not as clandestine as that. The city gates are wide open. Anyone's free to walk in. You can find out all you need to know just by walking around.
Okay.
I never imagined that the true Temple of Silence would be hidden somewhere like this. We've passed through these parts before, but never noticed anything.
That's King Deshret's technology for you, I guess. It borders on the miraculous. Amazing to think that it's been preserved intact all this time.
We should be wary of our hosts. Still, at this point, we can be confident that the professor is safe and sound, so that's something.
Ah, here he is. Grandfather, the person you wish to see is here.
Well done, Sethos. Greetings,
Grandfather,
one and all. I am Ba Moon, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. I know why you are here, and I thank you for your patience.
Bring him out.
Bring him out.
Professor!
Cyrus, are you okay?
Watch what you're doing!
Oh, my apologies. We have no intention of causing you distress. But you must understand, Cyrus is of great importance to us. We had to find a way to bring him back to us. Cyrus owes me his life, and to the Temple of Silence, he owes a debt of gratitude. I let him go a long time ago, but now, the time has come to demand payment.
I wanted to end my feud with this old bag of bones before you caught up with me. But you got here so quickly. Just leave, Sino. This is a matter between us two old men. You're all too young to get involved.
So that's why you didn't want to report the letter. You'd made up your mind to come here from the beginning. You only left in such a hurry to try and throw us off your trail.
Some things in life catch up with you, no matter what you do. You shouldn't have come. That alone brought the others.
Sino didn't make us do anything. We came here for the same reason he did. To rescue you. We'd appreciate you telling us the truth. Otherwise, it seems a little unfair on everyone who had to stay behind.
My secrets are secret for good reason. Bringing them to light can only lead to misfortune.
You're afraid, aren't you? You can't bring yourself to speak of your past deeds to the students you nurtured as if they were your own children. You recognized our emblem because for many years you lived among us. Indeed, you all but became one of us. You knew as soon as you saw the letter that we, not Uraka, were the ones speaking to you. It threatened you only because you know what you did. Your own guilt convicted you. For you, Cyrus, are a traitor. You once shared your learning with us, and joined us in our mission to revive the might of Hermanubis, to bring new hope, new opportunity.
What the hell?
You betrayed us. You bargained for your independence with your past contributions.
Okay.
And then you left, taking with you Hermanubis' might and the wielder of his power. We both know what I said to you that day. That as the leader, I grant you permission to leave, but that one day, the sands of time will catch up with you. And when that day comes, you must pay the price you owe.
Oh.
You really know how to hold a grudge.
Hermanubis' might? And the wielder of his power?
Does he mean you?
Professor, anything to say?
The moon is right. I came here once before. He rescued me from the brink of death once, many years ago in the desert. When he learned that I was a scholar, he invited me to come here and revive the might of Hermanubis together. It was a great, daring plan, and one shrouded in secrecy. The Temple of Silence had been bereft of Hermanubis for too long. The strength of its faith and its warriors were waning. Bamoon proposed that we implant bar fragments, shards of Hermanubis, into the bodies of suitable vessels. If the experiment was successful, the spirit of Hermanubis would then dwell within the vessel. Many believers volunteered themselves for the experiment. But we soon discovered that the bodies of grown adults could not withstand Hermanubis' power. In the end, Bamoon offered his own adoptive grandson. One other child was identified as a suitable vessel, and his parents agreed to release him into our custody in exchange for a small fortune.
Oh, shit.
These two children were our only hope for hosting Hermanubis's power.
For many years, the Temple of Silence had been in possession of 2 Ba fragments from Hermanubis. As remnants of his raw power, they were exceedingly rare treasures. The test subjects were sent into a room that had been prepared for the ceremony, and instructed to approach the Ba fragments, whose power had been amplified. If, after some time, this power did not repel them, this would mean that they were suitable vessels. The original plan was for a 3-stage experiment: resonance, implantation, and recovery and observation. The resonance stage went quite smoothly for both candidates. As the 2nd stage began, I realized a decision had to be made. Should we implant the fragments one at a time? This would allow us to monitor the results after the first round and adjust our plan accordingly. Or alternatively, we could implant each fragment in a different vessel at the same time and compare their effects. But as I was deliberating, both Ba fragments suddenly became active. They glowed with a light we had never seen before. I knew that if they were not implanted right away, they would disintegrate and be gone from the world for good. Our 2 vessels had both displayed great promise by successfully resonating with the fragments. Under the circumstances, the thought of implanting both fragments into the same vessel seemed out of the question. To preserve our faith and our power, we implanted each of them with a single fragment.
Ultimately, I ended the experiment and left, taking one of the children with me.
In recognition of your past contributions, I chose not to send someone to hunt down and kill you both. Your lives were spared, but I have paid a great price for your betrayal ever since. I have always wanted to see you, Cyno. Losing you and your Ba fragment dealt us a devastating blow.
What the hell?
We've been in decline ever since you left.
I see. So that's how I gained my power.
Look, in essence, I borrowed your Ba fragment for a decade or so. And now you are seeking justice. If you want to take my life, then so be it. I'm an old man now anyway. But you cannot lift a finger against Cyno. He is the General Mahamatra. Your actions would be seen as a declaration of war against the Academia.
I'm sure you don't remember anymore, dear Cyno, but you've met us all before. You were so young then, when we all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord. Sethos, you were our final hope.
You'd like me to return my power?
As a follower of Hermanubis, I have allowed this power to remain in the rainforest for far too long. Now, it is time to reclaim it.
That power is not yours to reclaim. Cyno was chosen by the gods. You cannot take what they have bestowed.
You are wrong. Cyno was chosen, but he was not the only one. My child, Sethos, has the same gift as he.
So those are your terms for freeing the professor?
Despise me all you want. My sins are my own. The Temple of Silence is an innocent party. It is because of my foolishness all those years ago that the Temple's glory has waned. And now I must take responsibility for the decision I made back then.
So what you're saying is, the power of one Ba fragment is not enough? You're asking me to return the one in my possession, so it can be implanted in him instead?
Divine power causes great suffering to those who wield it. How do you know that Sethos would be able to withstand it?
He is no longer a small child. But regardless, this burden is ours to bear. And your objections mean little given that you turned your back on us long ago.
Both my heart and mind are telling me that what you are proposing is a terrible idea. However...
Don't listen to him, Sino. That power is no more yours to give than it is his to take. You have to understand.
I know. But if this is a question of your freedom versus a fragment of power, then... there is nothing to debate.
Sorry to interrupt, but in my view, there are a number of contentions here that still need addressing. Say that Sino refuses to return his power, and you also refuse to release Cyrus. Then, we are at an impasse. I find it hard to believe that you went to all this effort without planning for that possibility. You're trying to gauge where we stand while keeping your remaining cards close to your chest. Well, my stance is, put the rest of your cards on the table. Then we can have a discussion.
Wait, those ears... So, we have a descendant of the Valukashuna in our midst. Splendid! Fate smiles upon us after all. Everything we have longed for, Hermanubis will provide. Perhaps this very day we'll...
मरता है लगता है मर जाएगा खलास
Why is he coughing so much? He looks like he's in really bad shape.
अबे अभी तो स्टार्ट किया इसने कॉफी तेरे को क्या प्रॉब्लम है जस्ट चली गई होगी मुंह में इसलिए बहुत ज्यादा बड़ा मुंह कर लिया था नहीं इसने
Moon, take our leader back to his room.
मरने वाला है हाँ मर चलते मर उसके दिन भर चुके हैं
Grandfather, I know what you wish to say. Leave this in my hands.
अबे येड़े पगला गया क्या अगर तेरे को दोनों पावर मिल गए और तू मर गया तो
I don't like to drag out conversations, so I'll just cut to the chase.
अबे तो 4 स्टार है वो 5 स्टार है कुछ समझ आ नहीं
those years ago? The plan would most likely have been a success. The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours. Still, it's no use talking about what-ifs. We cannot change the past. I'm not like
future तो change कर सकते हैं फिर
The Temple of Silence has a grand legacy and a sacred duty to fulfill. So it's somewhat inevitable for the leader to have an inflated sense of self. But I see things a little differently. I don't believe the temple has the same stature that it once did. Time has worn away at its prestige and changed things almost beyond recognition. So I'm not
को तो दे दो क्या बात पता उसको पावर वापस मिल जाए बात तो सही
except for Cyrus. My grandfather gave him his chance once.
और उसकी मेमोरीज भी वापस आ जाए 300 साल पहले वाली
You have courage and wise judgment, kid. Reminds me a lot of Bamoon in his younger years.
Bamoon? Who's this?
I truly wish that the temple would take an objective look at the academia of today. You've been to the city yourself. I'm sure you've seen that much has changed for the better. And things will only continue to improve. Why not consider cooperating with the academia once more?
If you hadn't betrayed my grandfather, I might well be open to persuasion. But it's a bit too late for that now, Cyrus.
Tainari made a good point earlier. He said there has to be more to your plan than this, and I agree. All you and Ba Moon are after is the Ba fragment. The professor will accept whatever fate you deem fit for him out of a sense of guilt. I am the one who has a choice to make. And that's how it was always going to be. Ultimately, you want to trade the Ba fragment for the professor, correct?
I'm glad to see you're giving it some serious consideration.
I won't
6000 साल से ज़्यादा बुढ़ा है ज़ोंगली कितने सारी मेमोरीज है बात तो सही ज़ोंगली सबसे ज़्यादा बुढ़ा है इस गेम में
That works. Then I'll be waiting to hear your verdict. Sino. Oh, my grandfather still has a fair few things he wants to say to Cyrus, so I'll be escorting him back now.
Yep.
Are you sure about negotiating with him?
I need to think this through. Everyone, let's meet again later tonight. Until then, take some time for yourself.
Thank God. Story खत्म हो गई.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself.
आधी स्टोरी खत्म हो गई. But मुझे अब जाना पड़ेगा.
Just come and find us.
मुझे थोड़ा काम है अब. कल स्टोरी कंटिन्यू करेंगे. ओके? वॉइस ओवर में जाके जोंगली के देखो वॉइस ओवर. जोंगली का मेरे पास जोंगली ही नहीं है. वॉइस ओवर क्या देखूं? चलो ठीक है, जान दो. मुझे जाना है अब. इतने तक ही स्ट्रीम थी आज. ओके चलो बाय 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 बॉयज बाय. आज बहुत गलत स्ट्रीम हुई है, फिर भी नो प्रॉब्लम. कल अच्छे से स्ट्रीम करेंगे. मैं जल्दी आऊंगा कल. आने की कोशिश करूंगा. 1 या फिर 2 बजे आने की कोशिश करूंगा. ओके सो तब तक के लिए बाय बाय.